Hi everyone. Welcome to our science class. And for today's lesson, we're going to discuss about movement of planets in the solar system. We will talk about solar system. So at the end of this lesson, you will be able to first recognize that the planets in the solar system have patterns of movements. Do they have patterns? So let's find out and what kind of patterns do they have. And you will be able to explain that the gravitational force determines the motion in the solar system. So when we say gravitational force, what does it mean? So we will discuss about it. Okay. Now, how do planets in the solar system move? This is the first question that we're going to answer in our lesson. And the second one, why do the planets move in a certain pattern? So what's the reason behind? Why do they have why the planets move in a certain pattern? Now, look at this diagram or this image. What does it tell us? Great. The image tells us that the planets revolve around the sun. Okay, I repeat, the planets revolve around the sun, but not the sun revolves around the planet. Okay, now let's talk about the sun. What is the sun made of? Have you ever think what does the sun made of? Is the sun a planet? Okay, so the sun is made up of gases, and the sun is not a planet, it is a star. Now, look at these two images. Okay, the first image, okay, what does it tell us? Great. So the first image tells us the 8 planets that we have in the solar system, namely the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and the Neptune. The nearest planet to the Sun is Mercury, and the Earth is the third planet in the solar system from the Sun. And the farthest planet in the solar system is the Neptune. So all of these planets, they have different distance. Okay. So on the second image, as you can see, what does it tell us? What does it tell? Okay. So this image tells us about the movements, how the planets move in the solar system. Planets revolve around the sun in elliptical orbits. Elliptical, that is, it is not circular. It is like an oval shape. They move in elliptical orbits. Now, some planets complete orbit faster than the other. Why is it so? Because of the distance of each of the planets from the sun. Of course, the nearest planet that is the nearest planet to the sun will revolve faster than the other planet that is not near to the sun. And the time it takes a planet to complete one orbit is known as the period of revolution. On Earth, the period of revolution is 365 days. If we have leap year, then we will add a quarter of a day. So there will be 365 days and 1/4 day. Now, so look at this image. As what I have said before, the movements of planets around the sun coordinates with elliptical orbit. Okay, they move in an elliptical orbit. Now, why do planets orbit the sun? The reason is the planets orbit the sun because of the sun's gravitational pull on objects. Can you imagine if the sun doesn't have gravitational pull on objects in each of the planet? Okay, of course, all the planets might float anywhere else in the universe if the sun will not pull them, or if the sun doesn't have any gravitational pull. So the planets orbit the sun because of the sun's gravitational pull on objects. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you learned something from it. I have here the link for solar system. You might find it in National Geographic. Okay. So thanks for watching and have a great day.